Hey guys, what's up? Cryptic Edge here. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on my settings for streaming and recording with OBS. These are both 1080p 60 settings. I think they're, in my opinion, they're some pretty darn good ones. They work really good for me. I'm not sure how, like, your mileage may vary, but they work out good for me, so I'm going to share them with you guys. So first we want to go over to https://obsproject.com/. Link to this will be in the description below. So what you're going to want to do once you're here is, as you can see, it's free. There's no paid content. You can donate to them, which feel free to do that, guys. They really, they put a lot of work into this, and everybody uses it. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people get their usage out of it. It's for PC, Mac, and Linux. So you want to download OBS Studio. You're going to want to, I'm not going to download it personally because I already have it, but as you can see, you'll download it. You'll get your little thing here. Not in any way because I'm already recording a window, so I don't want to. Let's just get that. There we go. So as you can see, I have the display turned off. Otherwise, you'll see. Okay, it's not doing its echo thing. So this is what you'll see right here. So what you're going to want to do is, as you can see, I have what I'm recording with right now. My game recording, which I usually use. This is my overlay when I want to turn it on, and this is what I'm using to capture this right now. And this is my streaming recording. It's a little bit less pretty. I have just things thrown everywhere in here. I probably should really clean that up. But that's not the point of this video. That's not what we're looking at here today. So first thing you want to do is you're gonna want to come up here and you're gonna want to make a new profile. Enter the name of the profile. I have mine still set as my old name for some reason. So let's just come here and make one. There we go. Let's just make it tutorial. There we go. And it'll bring up your profile. Now I'm going to want to use this still because this is actually no, here. Let's do it right from the beginning. So this is what it'll come up with, and then we're going to want to. You're not going to have any scenes here. Let's start off with a new scene. Let's make it tutorial. There we go. Now you're going to have no sources. What you're going to want to do well, it depends on what you want to record. If you want to record a game, I recommend Game Capture. It works really well coming here, and you can just add it with like that, and choose any full screen application. I choose to capture a full screen window because I don't want it switching around if something accidentally opens up full screen, and then I don't want to limit capture frame rates. I allow transparency. I've never turned any of this stuff on, but yeah, you can just leave it on capture a specific window. I'm not going to turn any games on to test that right now. If you want to add a, say, window capture, we can go here, and as you can see, I'm now capturing the OBS window as you would have it. I'm capturing my other OBS window, the one that's actually recording this. So let's just turn that off. And you can also go here and you can capture your display, which is what I'm using for this. So you can do a display capture, and that is capturing my main window. This can capture my secondary window, and that's how that would work. So let's just turn all those off for now. Actually, why don't we just get them out of the way so that we don't have anything just kind of laying around there. Let's just delete those. Simple. And then up here, let's just go over this. You can right click on it. You can turn on and off your preview. You can just set up a bunch of things like that. And yeah, let's go into settings here. And this is, it'll come, when you first see it, it'll look like this. I personally like the dark a lot better. It's a lot easier on the eyes in my opinion. You'll go stream. Okay, and it does not have my code in there, which is good. And for YouTube, you'll go to you'll do a custom streaming server. Oh, I forgot to mention. Let's do the streaming settings first. You want to go to custom streaming center, and then under your streaming tab this is PC, of course, on YouTube under your Creator Studio, go to your streaming tab. You'll find your URL and your stream key, and then you'll be able to enter that. And don't let anybody see that ever, because people can stream to your channel with that. Now, you are going to want to go to Advanced for output, and you're going to want to go to streaming. I personally use the NVENC H.264 encoder because I have the 1070, and that is the tank of my computer. But if you want to use times 264, depends on how fast your CPU is. Very fast is a pretty good setting. That's probably recommended. But if you're starting to lag, your CPU is getting overloaded, just back that down a bit, and hopefully you can do it. Some PCs, at the end of the day, you just can't stream with because they just don't have enough power to them, or your Wi-Fi just can't handle it. So for me, I do HNVNC, like I said. You're gonna want to do controlled bitrate. You're gonna want to go and make your bitrate 6,000 for me at least. Remember, this is 1080p 60, so this is pretty beefy streaming here. This takes a lot to do. So this is you have to have 6 megabyte per second upload speed to be able to manage that. And I personally recommend at least having 10, because if there's other people using your Wi-Fi, you're going to be playing your game, which requires upload as well. It's just not going to be a great situation if you're just only have 6. And you can lower that if you need to. I'm sure 6,000 isn't completely necessary, but I think it just provides a smoother video stream. You're going to want to go to video next. My my screen is an ultra wide, so it's 2560 by 1080. But you're going to want to change this to 1920 by 1080. And your output wants to be 1920 by 1080 as well. Common FPS value is 60, and then I have it at a sharpened all the way, which is probably also why it is so demanding, because it just takes so much to do that. Now your audio, keep that. As you can see, I have my desktop audio speakers and all that kind of stuff here. I have my mic and auxiliaries, my voice meter. If you guys want me to do a tutorial on voice meter sometime, which is basically like a voice editing kind of thing, it makes my voice sound a little bit more clear and stuff like that. Eliminate some of the background noise and stuff instead of just using my mics, like it goes right from my mic to my OBS. And then that's basically audio, like 44.1 kilohertz is all my mic can put out. So that's all I'm gonna have my audio at in the end, anyways. So yeah, under output, just 6,000 bitrate preset. I don't think it does that much, but I put my preset to low latency, high performance, and my profile, I really just don't mess with profile. I just leave it on main. And then use 2-pass encoding. Level, I haven't messed with that. Just, that's about it, I think. Hotkeys, I don't like hotkeys. I streamed once, and I actually turned off a stream because I had an end stream hotkey and I had no clue. So half the stream was just gone, and I thought I was talking to them still. Of course, that was when I was smaller and there was nobody in the chat to tell me, bro, you got nobody watching. And then under advanced, I've never messed with any of this. I recommend not doing so unless you know what you're doing, except for here, process priority. I put it above normal. I'm not going to put it to high because I don't want to start cutting other stuff off. But this will make sure that that OBS is prioritized at a pretty high level. You can also do that manually under your under your task manager if you want to, but it's just easier to do it through here. Now I think now let's see for 2 times 264. Like I said, bitrate 6,000. You want to do I don't mess with custom buffer sizes really. I don't know what that is. I recommend very fast, and that's it for times 264, all that I know of. I don't really know much about it. I'm not the one for times 264 to ask about that. And then now let's get into the recording section. So for recording, you want to make sure it records to .mp4 as your format. Your encoder, NVENC. You want to not rescale your output because actually, yeah, I've always had this on. I'm not sure exactly as to what it does, but this is going to make sure that it's at 1920 by 1080p. It's going to make sure that it is that size. I personally, for recording, you guys aren't going to believe this. A lot of you, I certainly didn't when I first put this in. I record at 22,000 for my bit rates. I use controlled bit rate still. Default. This I just use high quality because there's no need for latency on a recording. And basically, yeah, that's my settings. I think. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Oh yeah. So you want to you can also reset here. Let's make that. That's fine. I don't need to make it any bigger, can I? That doesn't want to make it any bigger. Okay. You also, while I'm thinking about it, you're going to want to make sure your recording path is set to where you want to. I personally have it set to my secondary drive so I don't fill up my main one under a folder called videos, so I can go through there and sort through all the videos into my editing software and new stuff. Just make sure you set that so your videos just don't start popping up in random places, because that would be a little confusing. And for your audio bit rates, I recommend turning it all the way up, all the way up. And yeah, those are your settings. As you can see, it shrinked us down because it's not ultra wide anymore. And this is basically what my thing will look like. You can go in here for streaming. This is very dirty, like I said. But yeah, my sub count. And if you want, I'm just going to show you guys this real quick because I got a lot of questions for how to do overlays. Let's go to tutorial. We can add. Let's go to image. And we want to add my overlay here. Add existing overlay. Okay, so my overlay, as you can see, is not the right size for the screen, so I center it. I don't know why. I thought it was the right size. Oh well. But if you look at it, it is basically just a transparent background with color on it. So this is the only part that's colored. The rest of it is just transparent. You always want to put this at the top because say you just add another image let's just say my Clash of Clans thing, there we go, like that, you're not going to see it. You need to put this over it, and then you can see it. So yeah, that's basically how overlays work. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on it, like that's just kind of an overview. You can start your stream here. It'll always tell you, are you sure you want to start the stream? Of course, I don't. You can start recording, which I'm already doing on another OBS. And it's got FPS monitor, it's got CPU monitor. I'm not sure how accurate that is because my CPU is probably a lot more stressed than that. But anyways, that's about it, I'm pretty sure. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.